did just move here. I moved here from Virginia, drove the whole frickin' way, you guys. Drove behind some old people. That's fun, right? They like to go under the speed limit. It's because they can, and they can't read the speed limit sign anymore. Here's the thing. I get irritated and I have a little bit of road rage, and my first reaction is, guys, you're not going to live that much longer anyway. Don't tempt me. I also, I get irritated because I get behind handicapped drivers. That's fun too. I'm like, why are you being cautious? Isn't it a little late, you guys? Whatever. It's a completely different story when you're in front of them, right? You're like, oh no. Just let them go by. They have nothing to lose. You guys, I don't have the worst road rage. In Virginia, I don't know if West Virginia heard about this, but I did. There was an incident of road rage where here's what happened. Two guys are going into a tunnel, right? Guy number one cuts guy number two off. Well, guy number two is pissed, right? So he pulls up next to guy number one and throws a bologna sandwich at him. Take that, dirtbag, right? Jerk. Well, the other guy didn't like bologna because he pulled up next to him and shot him. Yeah, he died, you guys, and you laughed at that. Yeah, whatever. I was just thinking, it's sad, you know, because think about how different that would have been if that guy had been hungry, right? Like if he'd been me, I was on the way to the grocery store for samples anyway. I just got dinner. I'm happy about it, you guys. I listen to the radio in the car. That's fun, right? I listen to hip hop, you guys. That's my jams. Here's the thing, Flo Rida, he's priceless, you guys. First of all, the man can't spell Florida. Nobody told him there's no space in the middle of that word, you guys. The other thing is, he claims he invented rubber bands in that song. I'm like, that is BS, you guys. In the song, he says, what you think I'm playing, baby girl? I'm the man. I invented rubber bands. Like, yeah, Flo Rida. I think you're playing, player. I think rubber bands are older than you. He also, he compares the girl's booty to birthday cakes. Anyone heard that? That's good, right? And you're like, really? Have you met girls with, like, birthday cake booties? Not me. Put icing and candles on this, I'm gonna be Paris Hilton. I'm gonna be like, damn it, that's hot. God. Yeah, Sean Kingston too, man, he's a baby. But I like him. That's okay. I like him young, you guys. Except his song, Take You There, isn't that great? He's like, listen, girl, I could take you to the tropics. We could sip pina coladas, shorty. I could take you there. Or, if you prefer, I could take you to the slums where the killers get hung. I could take you there. It's like, really, Sean, my choice? Can I have a few minutes? Do they have pina coladas in the slums? Man, I love me some pina coladas. Yeah, it's good. The DJs on those stations, though, they're even better than the artists because they get on there and give you these priceless nuggets of wisdom, right? This girl calls in, and she's distraught. And she's like, it's so sad. I'm moving to Oregon, and I can't listen to your radio station anymore. And they're like, man, that sucks. Where in Oregon? She's like, Salem. They're like, oh, that's where they had the witch trials. It's like, really, guys? I thought any moment they were going to say they were kidding, but they weren't. They were like, well, don't worry, no more witches there. It's like, good, guys, because they were in Massachusetts. But I'm so pleased they didn't migrate. You know, they know their boundaries. You know what it was, though? They were just bitter because the Mormons beat them. You guys. My father's a Mormon, so I'm allowed to make fun of them because they come to my house every frickin' week. They bring it upon themselves, you guys. They're so nice. Those poor women can't even say no. That's why they have gaggles of children running around everywhere. It's sad, but they really are. They're very nice people. And in case you didn't know, the Mormons give you a second chance to get into heaven. It's great, you guys. Here's what's going to happen, right? We're all bad, and we're not Mormon. So when we die, they shoot you into the fiery pit, right? And they let you sizzle for a while and think about what you did. like a woman would. And then later on down the line, one of your offspring is going to be wiser than you, right? And they're going to convert. And as long as they wear their special underwear and pay their dues, they can then go to the temple and get baptized for you, right? So then they shoot you out of the inferno, and St. Pete's sitting up there, and he's like, so, what you think now? I'm like, who gets up there? And they're like, nah, it was all right down there. I'm going to be like, it's hot downstairs. You're right, okay. Yeah. Whatever, guys. Have you heard about the Jehovah's Witnesses, though? Because they're even better, right? They come, they knock on your door, they're like, hey, happy day, want to be a Jehovah's Witness? I was like, as much as I really wouldn't like to celebrate my birthday ever again, or Christmas, I hate getting presents, so yeah, sure, put me on that bandwagon, right? I'm like, no thanks, but you know what, since you got to ask me something, I'm going to ask you something. Fair deal, right? I'm like, do you really believe only 400 people are getting into heaven? And they're like, well, yeah. I'm like, why are you still recruiting? I think we're maxed out, friends. I know, it's terrible. You guys, here's the thing, I was in school recently, I graduated, but while I was in school I had to take biology, and I learned about these great little creatures called asexual organisms, right? Aren't they priceless? That's why I believe in God, because someone had to look down on them and be like, you're so ugly, no one is ever gonna screw you. You can do it on your own. I know. Lucky them, right? They have more children than they want. They just can't help themselves. They just keep popping out. But anyway, I was in a relationship recently with a guy, and he was kind of kinky, I guess, but he was into spanking. The thing is, he got a little bit too into it, right? In the beginning, it's kind of hot. It's like, oh yeah, that's hot. In the end, he's like, bam! I'm like, am I in trouble? God. All right, guys, that's my time. Thank you.